miles per hour. Mostly clear overnight, some breezes, near 60 for the low. A breezy day, a sunny day for Wednesday, the high in the mid-70s, southwest wind up to 25. Thursday, mostly sunny in the mid-60s, and the northwest wind at 10 miles per hour. Jonesboro, that's your KLEK 102.5 FM weather.
From Feature Story News in Berlin, I'm Ira Spitzer. G7 leaders condemned the alleged chemical weapons attack in the Syrian city of Douma over a week ago and said they fully support the retaliatory strikes by the U.S., UK, and France. Russia says chemical weapons inspectors will be granted access to the site of the alleged chemical attack beginning Wednesday. And China's economy grew at a rate of 6.8% for the first quarter, slightly beating expectations.
It's 9:01.
KLEK LP Jonesboro, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council. It's now time for Community Conversations, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place, while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday to you. You're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. I'm your host, Quabila Jones, and my very special guests today are Miss Brandi Hodges and Miss Kristy Gates from the Craighead County Jonesboro Public Library. So good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Alrighty, so today we're going to be talking about an upcoming event that you host annually, and so I'm really excited to get into the details of this event. They brought a few things to show, so I hope that you all enjoy this conversation. So without further ado, take it away.
Well, we brought a little friend, a little T-Rex.
Hold him up closer to this camera.
Oh. We have a T-Rex and we have a dinosaur egg here.
All right.
What does this mean? This means that this weekend at the public library, we will be hosting Prehistoric Paleo Park. It's a Mesozoic arts and crafts fair. So every year, biannually, we have a both spring and fall art and craft fair.
Okay.
Essentially, it's an art and craft fair. We have nearly 50 vendors who will be setting up tables and tents on our front lawn along 315 West Oak Avenue. They will be setting up, selling everything from jewelry to handmade soap. We have some people making aprons and knitting and paintings and drawings and you name it. If it's handmade or upcycled, we have vendors who will be selling those things this weekend.
And it's wonderful. So, have all the spaces been booked?
Yes, we have. We leave a month of application period, followed by nearly a month of after we pick our folks who will be part of our event to be notified and then to create the things that they will bring with them if they don't already have a stock of things created, because not all crafters have stock of the things they make. They'll make some things to show you what they can do, and then they need that time to prepare. So we always give our vendors enough time to do that. So we do close our application. We do always have more applicants than we actually have space. And so we do encourage you, even if you didn't get chosen this time, please apply next time, because we do try to rotate our vendors out, because we want you to know it's not your craft, it's our lack of room.
Okay. All right, so they should be on the lookout for the announcement, or do you announce early, like when the next one is going to be?
It will be mid-July to the 1st of August.
So they should start putting an alert on their calendar to say, okay, I need to get my application in by maybe June or so.
Well, no, we don't open the application period till mid-July, early August.
Okay. So.
Because the event will be in September, and so we'll open. We haven't chosen a date yet. That's why we can't nail down when the application will be open. But we will say that our fall one is based off of a popular. Was it late 70s, early 80s?
Yeah.
Movie about space.
Stars,
a war.
Okay. All right. We don't want to give away too much and get into that, but we want to talk about this weekend and what people can expect when they come out to the library.
As Brandi mentioned, this weekend is our Arts and Crafts Festival, and it is dinosaur themed, which is always exciting. We'll have a group of vendors, arts and crafts vendors. We also have music on the hour, live music. We also have several, I guess you'd call food trucks available.
Okay.
Brandi can back me up on this. I can't remember. We'll have I believe a barbecue.
We have barbecue. We've got funnel cakes. We're going to have Gigi's Cupcakes.
Oh,
Always
yes.
makes thematic cupcakes. So, you never know what you'll find with the Gigi's Cupcakes because they work so hard to make them gorgeous. You're like, do I want to eat this? Yes, I do.
And she always makes them tries to make them themed with whatever our theme is for the Arts and Crafts Festival. For example, for Harry Potter, she had little Quidditches on her cupcakes.
Oh, wow.
They were
it was
so cute.
Yeah. Did y'all take any pictures?
This is always the problem. We are so busy.
No.
We have our graphic designer come in and he takes pictures of the event. I don't know that we have a specific picture of
Okay.
that, but we need to try. This year, I try to take some with my cell phone, so I at least have some to use on my phone if I need to pop up something onto our Facebook page from home or something. However, if you want to have just a sneak peek of some of the things we've got going on, I have posted some pictures on the library Facebook page. It's www.facebook.com/CCJPL for Craighead County Jonesboro Public Library. I've been posting pictures of some of the photos that the vendors have sent to us to show you some of the things that you can see this weekend. So, you could already start your shopping list.
Exactly.
We do encourage you, because a lot of these artists and crafters, this may be their first time. So, they're not always, most of them are not set up to take credit cards.
Okay.
Yes.
So we want you to come to our event. We encourage you to come to our event. But if you do come to our event, please try to bring cash with you.
Exactly,
I know
yes.
not everyone carries cash, especially these days when you can walk into a convenience store or wherever and just,
Without your card.
you don't even have to have your card in some cases. You can use your phone for a lot of things. But
Exactly.
most of our vendors don't take credit cards.
Okay.
Because, again, a lot of them, this may be something that they do on the regular, but for many of them, I know some of them for sure, this is their first event.
Okay.
And they're not set up for that sort of thing. So we don't want you to miss out on being able to buy a beautiful piece of art or craft just because you didn't bring cash with you that day. So lots of beautiful things we've got coming up.
Is that an apron?
It is. We've got some beautiful, beautiful things that people have been making. The talent that we have in our community is astounding, and that's why we started this.
Yes, it's a way of showing off our local arts and crafts vendors and all the amazing things that they bring and do.
I would really advise everyone to go onto the Craighead County Jonesboro Public Library Facebook page and look through the pictures. This necklace
It's gorgeous.
is very beautiful.
And I have several posts with different pictures each post.
And to think that, okay, yes, we can see that mass produces some big chain store, but to know that it was handcrafted, it makes it more special. Love was put
Definitely.
into that.
Yes.
And that's our rule. That's one of our main fundamental things of our art and craft fair. All the vendors have to be from our local Northeast Arkansas area.
Okay.
And everything they make has to be something they make. It has to be handmade or upcycled. Upcycled could be something where they take a crate that they purchased, but then they do a piece of art on the side of it. Or if you take furniture and you strip it down and you make it into something new.
Okay.
Upcycling is something that's been very popular. Making aprons out of jeans, or anything that you do like that, where you are changing what something is and turning it into something else is considered upcycling. But all of those things you have to have your hands on. You have to do it and have the artistic mind to go forward and make that happen.
Okay. There are some very, very beautiful items. So I just want to encourage everyone to support local artists, and not saying local as in Jonesboro, but local, maybe Arkansas. Do you have anyone coming from out of the state?
We don't. Most of our vendors are from just our county and a few counties around us.
Okay.
It's we haven't really promoted heavily outside of our area because there's not really a need to do so because we always fill up.
Okay.
And we want to stay local. We want to showcase not only the art and craft talent, but every band playing from 10, 11, 12, 1, and 2 are local bands.
Okay.
And many of them, I'm not sure who all has had multiple live playings of their music, but it's another way to support our local artists. We ask them to volunteer their time to come in and play for us at this event. We like to remind people that this is a family event. It's for all ages. So if you're single and you want to come to the art and craft fair, that's awesome. We love that. If you've got kids and you want to come, all ages. It's an all ages event, I guess is the best way to put it, because we'll put some chairs out, just a limited number of chairs, because if you want to come at 10 o'clock in the morning and you want to stay until the event ends at 3, you can do that. Every hour there'll be a different band playing. We'll have people there selling food. We've got people selling their art. We'll have bubbles. We'll have chalk.
Oh, wow.
You know, we'll have
little things for the kids to do.
One of those, the local state parks is coming, and they're bringing some fossils, and kids will get to make their own fossil. So we try to make it something where you get your money's worth, sort of, without paying anything. You know, because everything we do is free, but we want it to be a worthwhile experience for you and your family while you're out there. So that's why we do so much to get ready for this and to make it. Our goal is for you to walk onto the library lawn and be transported.
That's awesome. Now, will people dress up any kind of way?
Of course. It's the library.
Do we do any event without dressing up?
Okay.
There might be a dinosaur or something walking about.
And what I tell people is it's like going to a dinosaur park before the dinosaurs attack. So we're going to be the welcome to prehistoric Paleo Park, and we'll be dressed as rangers or
dinosaur handlers, so to speak.
So similar to maybe Jurassic Park.
Similar, but we're prehistoric Paleo Park.
So way before.
But it's in the same Mesozoic era. You know, but we're library people. You know, we're around the books. So our story, you know, because we want you to play into our story and come out and hang out with us this weekend, is that, you know, we have miniaturized the dinosaurs.
Wow.
You know, where other adaptations, they're huge dinosaurs. Ours are small. Ours are little.
A little bit more friendly.
Yeah.
Maybe.
They don't eat people.
And this is the way to get the kids involved and get the kids excited about learning and reading, because then they want to go into the library and find a book.
Check out a book on dinosaurs.
Exactly.
And they might also want to get more into, like, say, rocks or land formation, like everything that surrounds that prehistoric time. So,
and something that's really cool, if you go to our library website, which is libraryinjonesboro.org, and you go to our events tab, you can find an event called Prehistoric Paleo Park. In that event, I have included a link to a dino database that we have at the library that's really neat, because it lets you explore the different dinosaurs, and it lets you see which dinosaurs came from which parts, because Mesozoic is the whole. I've learned a lot, you guys. It's the whole period where dinosaurs roamed the earth.
okay.
Jurassic is one of them.
Oh.
Is one of the. Am I right here?
I think so.
I don't want to lie to people. But it'll be the event on the 21st, Miss Quabila. So
Is it for children?
it's for all ages. So it'll just be under all ages. So if you'll go back to page 1.
It's the Natural History Museum Dino Directories.
You'll go down and let's see, go to the 21st. We're looking at our website, you guys, if you want to look along with us. So let's see, it should be on there.
Well, I had it on children.
It should be under all ages. So it may have deleted itself. So something about our website, sometimes it deletes events that we've got going on, and I have to re-add them. So I'll go and, oh, there it is. Okay. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But the highlighted, if you go to our website, libraryinjonesboro.org, click on the events tab, and you don't have to search an age group because it's under all ages. It'll say Arts and Crafts Fair, Prehistoric Paleo Park. You can search, if you click on the highlighted blue, you can search your country. You can search a specific kind of dinosaur. If you want to look for the Tyrannosaurus Rex, you can look up that dinosaur and you can see where that dinosaur lived. You can see what that dinosaur ate, how big they would get, how big their teeth are. It's a great resource. We have so many databases at the library that you can do research with.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That is really wonderful. And it tells their scientific name or there's a lot of different names on here.
There are, but that's just we always like to tie anything that we're doing back to the things that we offer at the library because the reason we started doing these art and craft fairs in the first place was to encourage people to come to the library. And if we can do something like this, we usually have over 1,000 people. Hey guys, let's make that more.
That's right.
Definitely.
So this would be a great way to get children, like I said, interested in reading, interested in doing more research, and then it can become a family affair. Because also what I'm seeing on this, and I'm looking at the Natural History Museum website, which you have a link to under the event that you were talking about.
Right.
And there is early and late of these different periods. So obviously the dinosaurs evolved, changed, adapted over time based on what period they lived in, based on what was happening with the climate and, at the time. So have you all had a chance to go to the Arkansas State University Museum?
I have. It's been a few years, but I've been there before.
It's been quite some time since I've been in the museum.
Have you all had a chance to see their dinosaurs skeleton display?
I have.
That's awesome. So will you all have something? Not, of course, not that big, but
we are. What we'll have at our event is we'll have a T-Rex walking around. Mm-hmm. We'll have some small dinosaurs in our Freedom Plaza area at the library. If you've ever been to the library and you've noticed the brick circle along Oak Avenue, we'll have dinosaurs in there, sort of like a small petting zoo for dinosaurs.
Okay.
And then we'll be dressed up in costumes and we'll have some props, much like our friend, the dinosaur egg, and our baby. See, remember, we're doing miniaturized dinosaurs.
Oh, we have a Facebook comment from Mr. Mark Pillow. He says, future NPR radio host. I don't know what NPR is.
National Public Radio.
Oh, okay. Have you ever thought about doing public radio?
No, I haven't. My radio stints are with you usually. But we just have so much fun.
We do.
It's something unlike anything I've been to before because it's an opportunity for the public to come in and see things that they might not otherwise get to see, but it's also great for our vendors because not only is it a great way for them to showcase their items, but they do it for free.
Wow.
Many places you pay a vendor fee to go set up.
And it's a great way for them to get exposure as well. So it's a way of reaching out to the community.
And I always love to encourage people to shop local and shop small because those individuals make up the members of a community. And when you purchase something from them, their money is going still back into the community in which they live. Yes, they have their own personal expenses, but the more money they can make, they're still going to spend it on, just say their child going to some type of sporting, being a part of a sporting program that has a fee attached, or the local church, or whatever the case. Their money is still going back, so it's just recycling. It's cycling. They make money, and then they pour it back into the community to help enrich the lives of somebody else. And then, of course, we know the more they can make, they may be able to expand their business and employ someone else from the community. So the cycle continues in a positive way. All right. We got the props, we got the fair, food, and music, and then also going back to supporting these musicians. some of them may have dreams and aspirations of being, big time, what we call big time artists. Well, if they don't get the exposure they need at home and the love they need, it's up to us to help push them and give them the motivation and courage and, show our support so that they can go on, get this, who knows, by the video snippets someone may post on their Facebook, Instagram, whatever, Twitter, can get the recognition of someone in the right place to say, okay, I want to come and check this artist out.
In addition to that, our artists, we have one girl who is one of our teens. Her name is Allie, and she'll have some of her art out there this weekend. She's one of the, because what we do as a committee is we look at all of the artists. And we have, again, more applicants than we have space. And so we have a committee, and we really look hard, and we know, oh my gosh, they're so good. But, we have 4 or 5 or 6 of this already, so let's pull more of this. So Miss Allie, this is her first time ever displaying her art.
Oh, wow.
And so you may empower her or any of our artists to have that encouragement to continue doing it.
Okay.
But just as someone who makes things, it might be where you, for example, myself, if I were to have a booth somewhere and I didn't sell anything, and I may learn, well, that's not really something people want to buy, because I've done that before at another place, and I made things and I sold 0 things, and that taught me not to keep making that. Okay. And so that's another lesson that our artists can learn about attending an event like this, where you do get a free booth space. Maybe you really love making blog, and you ascertain through attending an event like this that you really like it, but maybe that's not something people want to purchase. Okay. So it's the library. We're always learning.
All right. So we're going to have to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk about some other events and activities going on at the library. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back after these messages.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
There's an important call for you on line 1. I'm Mark Merrill with today's Family Minute. It's tough to stay in touch with your kids when you spend most of your time at work, and they spend most of their time in the classroom. One family handles it this way. When the kids get home from school, the first thing they do, even before they head to the refrigerator, is to call their father. It's not just a once-in-a-while thing. Dad puts it on his calendar and sets that time aside every day so he'll be free when the call comes in. Even if there's nothing major to report, those short calls will bring long-term benefits and keep the lines of communication open. Remember, your family first.
For more resources on today's topic, go to markmerrill.com. The Family Minute with Mark Merrill, helping families love well.
Family Minute is made possible by the Kappa Nu Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, a non-profit organization committed to service to all mankind. Kappa Nu Omega Alpha Kappa Alpha on Facebook and KNOMEGA1908.com.
Family Minute is brought to you by the Gears Foundation, a nonprofit organization providing students with assistance in their academic and career pursuits. Gears Foundation on Facebook, Gears_Inc. on Instagram, and the Gears Foundation at gmail.com.
Now it's even easier than ever to support KLEK 102.5 FM. If you love what we do and want to support us, you can now donate by simply sending a text message. That's right. All you have to do is text the keyword GIVE to KLEK to 844-544-7171. Once again, text the keyword GIVE to KLEK to 844-544-7171 to make your donation. And don't worry how to spell it. Either way you spell it, whether using the number 2, letter T-O, or T-O-O. If you text GIVE to KLEK to 844-544-7171, you will be able to make your tax-deductible donation. We're your community radio station where it's all about your life, your music. Don't forget, text GIVE to KLEK to 844-544-7171.
KLEK thanks CJ Pepper and the staff of Life Strategies Counseling Incorporated for helping people through hard times in life such as depression, family issues, stress, abuse, and more. They offer counseling and therapy for all ages, individuals, families, and groups. They are located at 1217 Stone Street. Phone number 1-866-972-1268 or online at lscihelp.com.
The McDaniel Law Firm, 400 South Main Street in Jonesboro, is a firm believer in justice and equality for the minority community. The McDaniel Law Firm has fought for our rights for over 44 years. The McDaniel Law Firm offers legal help for wrongful death as well as trucking and automobile accidents. Bobby and Brett McDaniel are available for a free consultation at 870-336-4747 or at www.mcdaniellawyers.com.
Hello, I'm Officer Victoria Evans. I have always had a desire to help others in need and to be an example and role model to young women by encouraging them to never give up on their dreams. My dream was to become a police officer and to serve my community. In 2016, that dream became a reality, and it is the most rewarding experience of my life. Now I want to let you know about the same opportunity. The Jonesboro Police Department will conduct testing every month for patrol officers. Applications are available online at jonesboropolice.com or at the Police Department, 1001 South Caraway Road. The Jonesboro Police Department offers a competitive salary, health, and retirement benefits, top-of-the-line training, and most importantly, the chance to make a difference in the Jonesboro community. Join me in making Jonesboro a better place. The Jonesboro Police Department is an equal opportunity employer, and women and minorities are especially encouraged to apply. More information is available at 870-935-5657.
House of Details, located at 3217 Herb Street, Suite C, is a proud supporter of KLEK, offering detailing on any type of vehicle: waxing, clear coat protection, basic wash, hand wash, shampoo, interior cleaning, buffering, headlight restoration, pickup, delivery, and more. With a motto of, anything mean, we can clean. Details available via Quentin Bogard at 870-273-5187. House of Details on Facebook and houseofdetailsjonesboro.com.
Did you know that KLEK 102.5 FM is a non-profit organization? Did you know that you can donate to KLEK 102.5 FM and your donation is tax deductible? Donations to non-profit organizations such as KLEK can reduce the amount of taxes you may owe the IRS or increase the amount of any potential tax refund. Support your KLEK today. You can donate by calling 870-277-1080, visiting our studio at 1411 Franklin Street in Jonesboro, or on our website www.klekfm.org. We at KLEK 102.5 FM are blessed and grateful for your support.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
All right, welcome back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. I'm your host, Quabila Jones, and my special guests are Miss Brandi Hodges and Miss Kristy Gates from the Craighead County Jonesboro Public Library. We were talking earlier about the upcoming event, and we didn't give the date and the time.
Oh my goodness.
For the Arts and Crafts Fair.
It's April 21st, this Saturday, from 10 a.m. till 3. If it does rain, but I'm hoping it's not, we do have a backup date of April 28th, the next weekend.
But the forecasts that I've been looking at have been wonderful for this Saturday.
Yeah.
It may be a little chilly in the morning, so maybe grab a jacket on your way out the door. But what is so fun about this event is oftentimes it opens at 10, and you'll have people milling about waiting, just ready for the vendors to be ready to go to start selling. So
awesome.
It's just encouraging to see that.
It is a family-friendly event. Everything's free minus the vendors that are going to be there. Come out, bring some cash, support these local vendors and the food trucks. They put their time, energy, and their love into everything that they are bringing out. So come and support them. Come support the library. Those of you who work in the nonprofit sector, you know what it's like to try to put on events that are also not just fundraising, but community engaging event. So we need the support from the whole community to come out.
We will have painted cardboard and lots of things made of paper mache, and
Of course.
we try our best to do. We do everything on a budget, so
That's right.
but we want to have different things. I'll let you in on a fun secret. These eggs that we have, they were dragon eggs at our Harry Potter event. But we recycled them and repurposed them into dinosaur eggs.
So is it decoupage?
What we did, something we learned, something new, we took tissue paper, and one of our wonderful children's librarians, Miss Steph, mixed water and glue and brought paintbrushes, and you would tear up your pieces of tissue paper and lay it on the egg, and then take your glue water and paint it over the tissue paper. And you just
Similar to
layer
Mod
it.
Podge.
Yeah, similar to Mod Podge. It was a
Mod
thicker
Podge.
consistency.
Go decoupage.
So we just would do that and made these beautiful eggs, and you never know what we'll use them for next time. So because we keep, anytime we have an event or a booth, we keep, for example, from the Chamber of Commerce Business Expo recently, I kept all of my decorations. I just shoved them in my cabinet.
That was wonderful. I saw those pictures, and that was really cool.
So I've got hearts and 4-leaf clovers and flags, and when those seasons come back around, because it was a Celebrate the Holidays theme, we'll reuse those, because reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yeah, there you go. I'm all about reusing and recycling and repurposing things, for some other event. All right, so again, that is the Arts and Crafts Fair this weekend. In case it rains, which we're praying it doesn't, it'll be the next Saturday.
Yes.
And this is from 10 to 3 on the lawn of the Craighead County Jonesboro Public Library.
But we do have other events going on.
Yes, let's get into those.
So let's talk a little bit about the children's events. So we are doing our story time. This is the last week of story time because we're getting ready for summer. I know you're like, but Brandi, it's only April 17th. What are you talking about, summer? We are really working hard to get ready for summer. Our brochure will go to the printer in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
And then we are actually mailing our summer brochure out to households in Craighead and Poinsett counties in the areas that we cover.
I remember last year you brought us some brochures, and there were some amazing activities, especially I'm kind of partial to the tween
Yes.
population, so
lots of fun things. They're doing a masquerade ball for the teens this year. Lots of great things for adults and children. We're doing a big summer kickoff on June 2nd, but we'll come back to talk more about that in May. But want to just remind folks that we love Storytime. It's one of my favorite events that we do at the library because literacy.
Exactly. It's so important, and it's important to start them young, getting involved in the library, and Storytime's a great way for that.
Learning words, learning to play together. But this is the last week for story times for the spring, and then we'll pick up again in the summer. We've got children's programs happening this week. We've got weaving this afternoon at 4. That's for 2nd grade and up. We'll have after-school program of K through 6 homework help. It is where kids can come in and, like the name says, they can get help with their homework. It's not tutoring, it's not one-on-one, it's a group homework help. But that will be happening on April 18th at 4 o'clock. And then we have another homework help on April 19th at 5:30. So just a couple different days to accommodate different time schedules. We'll have an after-school program on the 19th all about Earth Day. So if you would like to come in on that Thursday, it's for children. Art Hour is one of our every Thursday in the month programs that we have.
Okay.
And Miss Steph will be doing a program all about Earth Day. So stop by this Thursday at 4 o'clock. And then on Friday, we've got smorgasbord games. And I often have people ask me, hey, what about the Saturdays? Why don't we ever do anything for kids on Saturdays? Well, we do. Every Saturday, the first Saturday of the month, it's not at the library. It's at the Nature Center. At 10:30 in the morning, we have a Tales and Trails story time. It's all about always a nature theme. But other than that one that's out off-site, every Saturday at 11, we have a family kid event at the library. So if you are someone who is just unable to make it to the library, which we completely understand, not everyone's able to make it to the library during the work week. You get busy. We're open from 9 to 5 weekdays and 1 to 5 on Sunday, and I'm going backwards, 9 to 5 on Saturday.
Okay.
So even if you're not able to make it during the week, come see us on the weekends.
And there's something for everyone. I'm looking through the schedule.
Me too.
There's like adult bingo. There's, like you said, the homework help. There's the lapses for the kids. Oh my God. And then I see this after school program, Legos and rock.
We rock those blocks. But we have exercise classes.
Yes.
So for adults, we offer every Tuesday, we have a mind and body class where they'll do Zumba. No, not Zumba. Yoga sometimes. They'll do Pilates sometimes. And that class I enjoy that class because I'm not coordinated enough for some of the other things. But that one is something where sometimes they just have you sit there and think about your week.
Okay.
Think about, release your stress, release the things that are bothering you, clear your mind. And sometimes I need someone to tell me that, and then every Thursday at 12:15, we have a half-hour yoga class. And then on Thursdays at 5:30, we have Zumba. Zumba was previously on Monday. We've moved it to Thursday, so we want to remind people of that change.
Okay.
But on Thursdays at 5:30, you can take Zumba, and Zumba is great if you're coordinated enough for it. And I'm just not.
There's a lot of movements.
There's a lot of movements. But they look like they're having so much fun, and it's for any skill level, any age level, 18 and up. Come in and take a free exercise class. Maybe you've been wanting to try an exercise class, but you're like, oh, it's just too expensive. Come to the library where it's free.
It's free. And what is this adult strength training?
That's something that is offered by one of our branch libraries.
Okay.
It's our Harrisburg branch, the Poinsett County Library, and that's a strength training for adults happening in Harrisburg.
So if you live in Jonesboro, surrounding areas, you want to drive down to Harrisburg, go and support these other branches. I want to quickly mention the other branches: Jonesboro, Caraway, Harrisburg, Lake City, Lepanto, Marktree, Monette, and Wiener. So there's somewhere for everyone to go.
And our branch librarians do such a great job.
They do a lot of reaching out to the community.
That's awesome. Go and support your local library. It's like walking into a whole new world. It's like there's something for everybody.
There is. And Kristy and I were speaking earlier about we like to read. Kristy, sometimes do you read a book and want to talk to other people about it?
Of course.
So we have a way you can do that.
We do. We have several book clubs that meet during the month. Let's see. We have one called today. Novel Lovers. That's usually on.
And what's today at 10 o'clock?
Today at 10 o'clock, and they usually discuss popular and current fiction novels. We also have a group. It's the Mike Overall Memorial Book Club, and they talk about books that are a little bit more, I guess, award-winning books, academic, scholarly, topical type books.
Okay.
We also have Miss Brandi's group, the Why at Heart, and it's an adult book club, and they discuss young adult teen books because that is such a popular genre right now.
And I love them.
And I love them too. So there's a lot of us adults that love reading teen books, and it gives us the chance to discuss some of the teen books. And there are a lot of great things in the young adult literature. Just because they're for teens doesn't mean that adults couldn't read them.
And I've actually had people come up to me before and go, I didn't know I could check books out from that section, And then we have our romance book club.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a little bit of something for everyone. I can tell you, sometimes I finish reading a book and I am just itching to talk to somebody about it. And sometimes I just have to make someone listen. Usually it's my mother, bless her heart. But, it's something that we, even within the book clubs, we'll read different genres under that same umbrella.
Okay.
So this month, for example, the YA at Heart Book Club, last time we read more of a dystopian.
Yeah, dystopia type book.
Kind of book. This time we're reading one called The Hate You Give. And it's a realistic fiction. Okay. And it's kind of the topic that is so popular, not in a good way these days, but of a young black individual being shot by a police officer, and the way the community reacts to it. And so that is actually being made into a movie right now as well. What? So that's something that our book club is going to be reading and talking about. So, I know that all the book clubs do this. They present a list of titles, and they let the book club members choose what we're going to read. Okay. And so what I did is I chose 2 or 3 of this subgenre and 2 or 3 of this subgenre, and I let them choose. And this, I tell you, this was one of the highest ranked of all of the books. People wanted to read this one. And I'm not always the most realistic fiction fan out there, because I want to escape reality. Yeah. That's why I like to read. I want to read about, dragons or something.
Unicorns.
I mean, well, unicorns.
Who doesn't love unicorns?
So do you think, with these different book clubs, and especially the book that you said that you all are reading now, The Hate You Give, do you think they open up more dialogue? I hate to say kind of forces people to...
But it's not something I would talk about otherwise.
No. It's a way
so force
it's
isn't
giving that exposure that you typically, like Brandi said, it's not an easy topic, but it's a way of talking about it. Another avenue, I guess.
And that's what these authors have to do. They do there's so many talented people out there, you guys. I can't even tell you how many books total we have in the library. Oh, wow.
There are a lot.
A lot. It's just in the children's... at one point, I don't even want to say a number that we had, and it's just so many worlds that you can jump into. You can jump into that book and live in that world for however long it takes you to read that book. Okay. And you're in there, and you feel the pain of those people, or the joy, or the sorrow, or whatever I do. I know a lot of readers do. You feel connected. Yes. And that's what a good book can do. Exactly. So many people will say, I don't read. I don't need the library. I don't read. And it's important for us to let you know that, we want you to read, but you don't have to. We're not going to force you to read. If you want to come to the library and use one of our free computers, okay, you come to the library and check your Facebook, check your email, check on a job application. There you go. We have not only a bank of adult computers that you can use for social media and things of that nature. We also have a bank of computers that's strictly for business. Oh, wow. So say you work from home. Okay. And, I couldn't do it. Just because I would be like, that kitchen needs to be cleaned, or I need to do some laundry. But say you work from home and you just need a little bit of a different atmosphere. We have those computers that you can come and use. But if you work from home and you primarily use a laptop, we have some beautiful new study rooms.
We have study rooms, and we have free Wi-Fi. So great opportunity if you're needing to get some business or research done. Are your taxes, but okay, if you waited till the last minute. But anyway,
it happens.
It happens.
All right, we have a Facebook comment from Dr. Karen Rogers McDaniel. She says that Brandi is the craftiest person. She helped my grad leadership class with craft kit ideas for children at St. Jude. She is great. Well, thank you, Dr. McDaniel.
Thank you so much. I had so much fun doing that.
So when was this?
This was last year. Her leadership class that she has at ASU came, and it's a great program that they do for St. Jude. It's anyone can make craft kits for patients to do while they're getting treatment. Okay. Not in the process of getting treatment, but while they're in the hospital. So we helped out with that. But, anyone out there, if you have questions about crafts, or need ideas, we a lot of times pull ours from Pinterest, which is a great... What did we do before Pinterest? But this Friday, I have an event at ASU for Earth Day that they're having. And I was on Pinterest last week trying to find events. And so we're going to use a tongue depressor, like a wide popsicle stick, and a circle and tissue paper and glue. Have you ever read the Lorax, the Dr. Seuss book where they're trying to save the trees?
Yeah.
They're truffalo trees. Is that what they're called?
They're truffalo trees, yeah.
And so kids will get to make a truffalo tree.
Oh my goodness.
So we do a lot of fun crafts. I was speaking with our children's librarians yesterday, and I mean, I know that most people realize that we do story times for kids at the library, but did you know that we also go to daycare and childcare facilities every week, every month?
Wow.
They make, I believe, I could be wrong about this number or so, but we were talking yesterday because we're going to change the way we do something, and I believe it's 1,200 crafts a month that they make to take to local, because each child at each facility they go to gets to make a craft, because we always make a craft to go with whatever story it is.
Yep.
So if we're doing something about trees, they may make a truffalo tree sometime. If we're doing something about Easter, they made a bunny recently, and I was a little jealous because I'm not tiny. But they make a mask, or they make, and they are wonderful. And I tell you, some of these ladies have been doing this at a time when we didn't have Pinterest, and so they just come up with these things. And I'll be like, oh my goodness, where did you come up with it? Oh, well, I read a book. You know, I just thought that would be fun, and it's just awesome. But we like to remind folks that, you know, we do so much more than just what's in the building. Our adult services department, they go out to retirement homes and residential care facilities, and they'll read a story or they'll do a craft. We have a books in a bag program where they take large print books in tote bags to different community centers in our area, and seniors can come out and choose a book from the bag and return a book that they got before. And it's just a way to service our community that may not be able to come to the library, because not everyone can make it to us, which is another reason that we have our we'll talk about that in a second, our online resources, our databases, but not only that, our ebooks, our e-audiobooks, and our free music. Once you get a library card, if you never want to come see us in the building ever again, we want you to, because we miss you. Yeah. But you don't have to. You can check out a book with your phone, with your tablet, with your computer. You can do 4 at a time.
And the app is called Libby.
Libby.
And I plan on utilizing that when my class is over.
You're a busy lady.
When I have a 2-week break from classes between spring and summer, so I am going to download a book. I'm going to read for fun.
Oh my goodness. I support it. I do too.
I don't get to read for fun a lot right now.
Well, if you ever need recommendations, you can ask Kristy or myself, and we will help you out. She's better at that as I am, for she is the collection development librarian.
Alrighty. One thing I want to highlight quickly before we go to break, you talked about the nursing homes, and I think the elderly population gets overlooked a lot. And when people, and this is not to throw shade at anybody, but sometimes when people help them, it's considered like charity work. It should not be, because that's someone's grandmother, mother, aunties, uncle, whoever in those different facilities. And unfortunately, some of them don't have family anymore to come and check on them. So think of it as, if you don't have your grandmother anymore, go visit someone else and let them be your, fill-in grandparent or something.
I can tell you, they just love it.
They do.
We go out to these places, and, we go once a month because we have so many that they go to, but they go once a month and they look forward to it.
Right.
Getting that visit, getting that story, or, learning something new. A lot of times they'll go out and they'll teach something about different kinds of fruit or things like that.
All right, so we're going to stop right there and take a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap up, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
We're back with Money Matters. I'm Alfred Edmund Jr. I am always challenging you to go beyond listening to me each day in pursuit of financial education. To help you achieve that goal, here's my latest recommendation for your Money Matters reading list. The Power of Broke: How Empty Pockets, a Tight Budget, and a Hunger for Success Can Become Your Greatest Competitive Advantage is the latest book by Damon John, star of the hit TV show Shark Tank. The book is a great read for new and aspiring entrepreneurs, but it may be even more valuable to those who have been in the entrepreneurship game for a minute and who may even have a legitimate claim to the mogul status. The Power of Broke's central premise: to achieve sustained business success, the urgent need to innovate and solve problems due to the scarcity of capital, connections, and other resources must be maintained. Whether you are an aspiring, fledgling, or an established entrepreneur, you need to read The Power of Broke and integrate John's Stay Hungry philosophy into your mindset. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. for Money Matters, a product of American Urban Radio Networks.
Money Matters is made possible by the Jonesboro Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, a nonprofit organization dedicated to uncompromising commitment to communities, service, leadership, empowerment. www.jonesboroalumnidst.org.
Money Matters is brought to you by the Gears Foundation, a nonprofit organization providing students with assistance in their academic and career pursuits. Gears Foundation on Facebook, Gears_Inc. on Instagram, and the Gears Foundation at gmail.com.
Money Matters is brought to you by Bancorp South, offering checking, savings, loans, credit cards, and wealth management. 5 locations in Jonesboro to serve you. www.bancorpsouth.com or 870-972-9800.
Meineke of Jonesboro is now Starks Auto Service, a full-service auto repair and vehicle maintenance center offering engine and transmission repair, brake service, tires, oil changes, and more, performed by ASE certified mechanics. The all-new Starks Auto Service, 2813 South Caraway Road in Jonesboro, 870-204-7112. Starks Auto Service, Jonesboro.com.
Full Sun Gifts, celebrating their 1-year anniversary throughout April, is a supporter of KLEK. Full Sun Gifts is located at 606 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro and offers a variety of gift items for all occasions. Full Sun will host the Scout Badge Trunk Show April 12th and 13th and the Alley and Bird Jewelry Trunk Show April 20th. More information is available at Full Sun Gifts on Facebook and Instagram and 870-974-8480.
The Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated was established on January 1st, 1977, originally serving Blytheville, Arkansas, and now serving Jonesboro, Blytheville, Osceola, Marion, and West Memphis, Arkansas. Today, the chapter continues to make an impact by focusing on Alpha's national community outreach initiatives such as My Brother's Keeper, A Voteless People is a Hopeless People, Go to High School, Go to College, Project Alpha, Boy Scouts, and the March of Dimes. The Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated is committed to Alpha's mission of developing leaders, promoting brotherhood and academic excellence, while providing service and advocacy to the community. More information about the Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated is available at MOL Alphas on Facebook or via email at molalphas@gmail.com.
Tune in to Community Conversations every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. here on KLEK 102.5 FM. Join host Quabila Jones-Harden as she talks to people who are making a difference in the community and learn about the people and organizations that provide services to make Jonesboro a better place. Community Conversations every Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. on KLEK 102.5 FM.
The key to making this station even better could be parked in your driveway right now. Donate your old car to us, you'll get a tax deduction, and we'll tow it away for free.
Go to klekfm.org for more information.
The Epic Center, located at 1899 Hasbrook Road, County Road 333, is Jonesboro's newest venue for entertainment for the entire family. They offer an auditorium with theater-style seating for up to 1,100 guests. A large stage, professional lighting and sound, dressing rooms, concessions, and more. Available for weddings, concerts, pageants, birthday parties, showers, and more. Booking and other information is available at Epic Center Jonesboro on Facebook, epiccenterjonesboro.com, and at 870-530-5841.
Check out the Dorinda Clark Cole Radio Show every Sunday at 4 o'clock p.m. Listen as Dorinda plays the very best in contemporary gospel music and interviews all of your favorite gospel artists. The Dorinda Clark Cole Radio Show every Sunday at 4 p.m. on KLEK 102.5 FM.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
All right, welcome back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. I'm your host, Kabila Jones, and my guests today are Miss Brandi Hodges and Miss Kristy Gates from the Craighead County Jonesboro Public Library. I'm going to let them take these last few moments to wrap up information about the upcoming event and some other things they want to talk about before we got away.
Just a reminder, we have our Arts and Crafts Festival this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's a great time for anyone to come out. We'll have arts and crafts vendors with booths set up. We'll have free music. Food trucks will be available. It's just a great time to come out. And it's dinosaur themed.
All right.
You gotta love dinosaurs. And then if you've not been to the library in a few weeks, you may visit and notice a little something different. Okay. In the past couple of weeks, we've added 2 self-checkout machines at the library. So you can, as my boss came up with a phrase, you can come check yourself out. So we're also handing out little hand mirrors occasionally that say check yourself out. Oh. So, but it's a great way. I haven't done it personally, but watching other people, you take your library card, and if you don't have your library card with you, you can type it in.
You can type in your number.
If you know your number. But you can swipe your card, and you can take a stack of books, set them down, and it will check them all out.
All out at once.
You can check out DVDs that way, and then there's a way on the side, the screen will prompt you to unlock your DVDs. Mm-hmm. So you check your stack of DVDs out, and then you have to unlock them so you can take them home.
Wow.
So if you're just needing to stop in real fast and get a book or a DVD, you can do that real fast at the self-checkout machine.
That is amazing. I want to remind everybody your website is www.libraryinjonesboro.org. There's so much information there. Music, people. You mentioned it's not just about books. You can also get music from the library.
So if you're familiar with our ebooks, you know that those return themselves. However, we also have another app available in addition to Libby, which is the book app. We have another book app called Access 360. While Libby is for those who are reading YA to adult fiction, Access 360 is storybooks up to 12-year-old juvenile fiction. Oh. So that's another great opportunity we have for kids to check out books, for parents to read books to their kids via a tablet. There are many households who don't have physical books in the home. Okay. So if you don't have physical books in the home, but you have a smartphone, you can read your children's storybooks from this Access 360 app, which is free and available if you have a library card. Also, Freegal. It's like legal, but with the word free in front of it because it's a free way to download music. While our books automatically return themselves, if you download music, it's yours. Okay. So it's anyone who's a Sony artist, and it's 6 songs a week.
6 songs a week. You can build up a nice library
You can. It's anyone who's a Sony artist, which includes Pink, Adele, Justin Timberlake.
Wow.
So many artists are available through the library, through Freegal. All you need is your library card number and your PIN. Your PIN is the last 4 digits of your phone number.
Okay. All right. So many things happening at the library. Arts and crafts, homework, story time, exercise classes.
Kids, teens, adults. It doesn't matter.
Ages.
As Kristy just said, all ages. It doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are. We have a program, we have a book, we have a DVD, we have a graphic novel, we have something. Wow. In addition to the things that we do in our library, we also have the Friends of the Library who have a bookshop in the back on the south end of the library. It's gently used books, discarded books, and they're all very, very nicely priced, where you can come in and you can get a bag full of books for not that much.
All right. So let's support the library. Let's support local, for this upcoming craft fair, arts and crafts fair. Let's support local artisans. Just come out. Make it a family affair. Go to the library. books, movies, music, and more.
Exactly.
All right, so thank you everybody for tuning in to Community Conversations. Thank you ladies for joining us and bringing us this information. We hope that you have a great day.
Thank you for listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues.